Yoshi from the Bullies. Even though that's directed towards me. Okay. I think we're all set up. I think we're good to go. Alright. We don't have a lot of, whatchamacallits. We don't have a lot of achievements left to go. Ooh. That is not the right thing. Interesting.
Bring home.
What do I got going on here? Okay, that's a little bit further behind. Did I save somewhere else? No. Okay, that is definitely not good. And I don't have a save anywhere else. So that's not great. Why? Alright, let me close that out. Let me try and reopen it, see if it... oh, actually, hold on, wait. Maybe, just maybe. Alright, F10. Alright, let me close out there, so that way that's like the main one. Because I definitely did a lot more than this, it's just, it's not pulling the right save file, and I don't know why. And I'm assuming it's because I opened up the save state that we went into. Even though I did not save there. There we go. Alright. That's better. Actually, that's not any better, because I had Yamcha up at, like, level 60. Shit. Okay, well. That's annoying. Alright, well. Well, here's the general plan. I need to get Goku Black up to, up one level, so then I can kill Goku with Goku Black Rose. And then that will be an achievement. Whoa, which reminds me. Gotta start recording. Other than that, okay, Yamcha. The other two things I need to work on are I need to get Gohan and Vegito up at a decent enough point so I can essentially get them to kill off Super Boo. So there's that. Ayo, Sapo! How's it going? How's it been? How's it been? Been a minute. How you doing? How is your Monday? Been pretty good? Hell yeah. Love that. Absolutely love that. Playing some CS. Ooh, okay. I've never actually gotten into CSGO myself, but I've always, like, anytime I've seen clips or other people play it, it always looked interesting. Like, I'm a game limit. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Jet kick for sure. I'm not looking forward to getting Yamcha up to level 100, because I'm 100% going to need to get him up to level 100 for his achievement of beating the Elite Four rematch with just him. Alright, so here's Goku Black. Alright, we'll take this nice and fast until we run into Goku. And then we will slow it down for perfect. Alright. So, fairly easy. You just gotta get Super Saiyan Black Rose, and then you kill Goku. Just base Goku. So exactly where we're at. Boom. Easy. And with that, now you're able to fuse off Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, and kind of just go from there. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to speed this up. You know what? We can keep Rose in for now, for all I care. We're going to go to here. All right, we're going to do some quick training in the Cerulean Cave, which I don't even know if it's actually technically called the Cerulean Cave at this exact point. All right, we'll take you out. Put Vegeta in front. I think at level 40, we should have a decent enough gap for Gohan and Vegito to what's the word I'm looking for? To be able to take out Super Buu without any major issues. Actually, while we're speeding up, let me just turn this down so everybody here doesn't have to listen to just screeching sped up music. I will just throw in the old DMCA free playlist. Alright, pull everything up. Alright, that should be good. Okay. Hello? Okay, that's interesting. Game died, so that's fun. I don't know why it decided to crash, but sure, why not? That's just how things are going today. Alright, well, I'm not too worried about re-getting Rose at this exact point. I mean, yeah, technically I will want to do that, but that's more of so of a later problem. Alright. Item take. Item give. But yeah, I'm hoping that so long as I can get these next 2 achievements done, I should be pretty well. Oh, right. I forgot that. Alright, that's fine. But, like, I get these next 2 achievements, getting Vegito and Gohan out of the way. That leaves me pretty much open to focusing on getting Yamcha up to level 100. Absolutely going ham on healing and X items, so that way I have as easy of a time dealing with the Elite Four as humanly possible, and then I can from there what's what I'm looking for? Work on finishing out the decks, and what I think is going to be the hardest achievement, which is going to be catching Super Saiyan God Goku, Vegeta, or Gohan, which I think the issue is, and one of the reasons why I took the time to make a save state so far back is I looked up like the what's the word I'm looking at? The decks for this game, and it specifically says there's like a 1% chance for you to run into one of the 3 as their god form to be able to catch it, and that's why that's an achievement. But the issue is the site that I saw, and again, I'm assuming it's right because I think pretty certain it's like the official wiki or whatever. But the issue is the only way you have a chance to run into them in God mode is if you pick them as your starter, which seems silly to me. Like, that feels like kind of backwards. Like, you would imagine you'd want your, like, the one that you wouldn't be able to run into be the starter, because you specifically chose them as your starter. I mean, I might be wrong in my line of thinking, but either way. So, I'm thinking once we once I get the chance, I want to try and specifically just, I'm gonna go insane, turn everything up to like 800%, 1600%, whatever I have going on now, and just farm Gohans over and over and over again, and hope that one of them shows up as Super Saiyan God, so I don't have to worry about like actually going backwards to take care of everything. Because then the biggest issue at that point is going to be the fact that I need to quite literally go back through and redo, like, well, not necessarily redo everything, but literally take the time to recatch so many different captures, right? Which is going to be, a pain in and of itself. I mean, granted, a lot of it's going to be like speeding things up and then taking the time to train certain things up and then double checking the decks to be like, okay, what do I actually need type of deal. But I'm hoping that won't be the case and I'll actually be able to run into Super Saiyan God Gohans just so I can have him and be able to actually, what's the word I'm looking for? And actually, be able to complete the decks without having to restart. I'm also hoping that maybe there's like another Godstone that I just don't know about somewhere. But then again, this is a older version of what most people are going to end up being used to if they're playing the more modern version. And I know in the more modern version, each of the legendary bird replacements, they are supposed to drop a Godstone, but so far in this, it has only been Whis and Beerus that dropped Godstones, which, not great for me. Alright, real quick. Item take. Item give. Alright. I don't know if it's like an actual Quick Claw or... It's not the weights. Okay. I think I might actually just have the Quick Claw on Shenron, which is not great. Oh yeah, and then I can't actually switch. God damn it. Okay. That's not great. Do I really not have any other heals? Did I really burn through everything? That doesn't sound right. Huh. I literally must have used... Wow, that's wild to me. Actually, with that being the case, we don't want Kid Buu. We want Super Buu. There we go, Super Buu. Alright. Ooh, actually, that is an issue. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Yamcha, you go out. Good. You send out Deborah. Stone Spit. Cool. Alright. Where's that flying Nimbus at? Alright, so now that I'll be going in at full health, what I'll probably do is, after I get the para off, I will save state. I think I want to save state over 1, because I think 2's my safety net. Because I was like, if I'm gonna end up like blindly doing any kind of save stating, it's gonna be on 1. Because last thing I want to do is have to completely run through this game again. Which arguably wouldn't necessarily be bad per se, it's just it would be annoying. Alright, Super Boo. Fighter. Yamcha. Kick. Perfect. Deborah. Stone Spit. Alright. Alright, we are save state 1. Alright. Too far. Don't need you exploding. Again, don't need you exploding. Alright, go on, come out. There we go. Oh, I mean, I get... Sure. You know what? I'll even save state to save myself the trouble. Perfect. Oh, wow. And Vegito even survived it. Okay. I can live with that. Alright, 2 quick, easy achievements there. Alright, Flying Nimbus my way out of here because I cannot be bothered. Let's go heal up really quick. Alright, I just want to double check my achievements, where I'm at on them right quick. Alright. Yeah, it's literally 3 things for defeating the upgraded Dragon League. Then it's catch Goku, Vegeta, or Gohan in their Super Saiyan God mode. And then there's catch all the fighters. Alright, seems like should be marked as missable considering the 1 battle only fighters. Okay, so I just want to double check. Because I think this, yeah, this is exactly. Alright, I'm gonna go straight to the bottom. Okay, so Super Saiyan, Blue, Vegito. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, how many Godstones do I fucking need? There almost feels like there's no way to... Yeah, some of these almost feel like impossible. Okay, if your starter is Gohan, there's a rare chance you'll encounter the legendary fighter post-game in grass patches, level 50. Can be encountered multiple times, but will never appear in the wild once you catch it. Okay, so yeah, literally I need, like, again, why would it be like if my starter was Gohan? Like, that feels so stupid. So I am gonna have to go back and actually do everything. And I might also have to possibly save. I mean, no, that does make sense. Yeah, because realistically, I would need. Because Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, it says specifically you need a God Stone. Like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll just have to play around with it closer to like actual time. All right, that's everybody juiced up. All right. Honestly, actually, yeah, that's what I need to do is I need to actually grab up the rest of my like actual solid team. So that way, once like Vegeta runs out of moves, I can just be like, okay, next fighter. So that way I can just keep going because arguably Yamcha's never going to be able to train himself up. He is like honestly just too garbage. Which is why there's an achievement for it. But yeah, it's like hopefully this won't take too horribly long, especially, you know, if we're all chilling, hanging out together, shooting the shit and whatnot. Like, hopefully time will go by rather quickly and it won't feel like absolute hell trying to get Yamcha up to level 100. Which again, I'm incredibly annoyed that with the way save states work and all that, like I was already like over halfway to 100. So that was pretty much just a big old waste of time for me. Unless actually, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know where I would even go to check on saves, and if that would even include like the actual saves, or if it would just be the save states. So I'm just gonna lock in, and we're just gonna keep going. Then I'll worry about Godstones and whatnot later. Only other thing I can possibly think of is that maybe the game or maybe the achievement is like registering each of the captures I've been getting and I don't actually have to fully complete the decks, though I feel like that probably wouldn't work out. But I mean, who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and get a have you checked your I mean, it's a fair question. I have not checked my butthole for a Godstone, though I don't think one would be up there. I'd be very surprised. How's it going, Chip? How is your Monday? How you been? Been fine? I'll take fine. I will gladly take fine. Today's kind of sucked, but yeah, I mean, Mondays do be that way. Mondays do be that way. Well, hopefully, at the very least, the rest of your day will be better than what it has been. Okay, good to know God Slicer does not apparently kill Frieza. What about Black Kamehameha? Yep, Black Kamehameha, it's good. Alright, cool. What about God Slicer for you? God Slicer is just not strong enough for them. What about you? Okay, well that was a crit, so that doesn't really count. Though I think maybe with the stat boost we're gonna get here with hitting Rose, maybe we'll be good. Nah, still not enough. All right, that's good to know. God Slicer and yeah, no. Okay. How strong is God Slicer, anyways? It also doesn't help that it's well. I mean, yeah, with it being psychic, it definitely doesn't help against. Probably go. Yeah, I was gonna say God Slicer on pretty much anyone that isn't the main handful of like major villains. What about Black Ball? Black Ball not enough. Got it. I mean that's fine. We're speeding along anyways. Bit of it. Yeah, it's been a long while to say the least. I think it was what, end of February I started my like roughly month-long hiatus. I moved across the country and I needed time to pretty much get ready for that, to actually do the move itself and then to settle in. And I'm now at the point of where I would consider it, I'm at least settled in enough that I feel comfortable enough to start streaming again. So I am glad to be back, to say the least. Even before that, I don't think. Yeah, it's been definitely been a hot second since you were last able to stop by. I feel like I was still playing Elden Ring, if I remember correctly, last time you were able to stop by. All right, let's move some people around. Let's see. Give me regular Shenron. Alright, Luis, what's your deal? What moves do you got? Nothing. Okay, Luis literally has nothing. Should we item? What about you, Mega Shenron? Flash attack, Dark Sphere, Dragon Beam, Hyper Mode. I mean, that's kind of better than nothing. What about you, Beerus? What moves you got? God Fist, pointless, Supernova. Yeah, that's not enough PP to really be worth bringing you. Alright, I think Go Tanks will probably be fine enough. And then I need Yamcha anyways. Yeah, I think between all of these, we should be fine. Real quick, what's Shenron got going for him? Fire Breath, Heal. Okay, he only has 2 moves. I think Omega Shenron will technically be better. I mean, he's also stronger on top of it, so screw it. We're gonna get Yamcha up to level 100 one way or another. I'm sure once Rose gets past like level 70, then I'll probably be able to. Wow, even God Slicer didn't kill Kishin. That's wild. But yeah, I think once we get to like 70, 75 for Goku Black here, I think we'll probably be good to start just consistently one-shotting with everything. Which is why I just love having Vegeta where he's at, because he can use any move and one-shot any of these guys. Definitely makes for Okay, so black ball Kishin, got it. Can I black ball you? Okay, so black ball is for those guys, and then we can. Okay, God Slicer one shot that Frieza. That's interesting. I mean, theoretically, what I probably should be doing is trying to farm out a Super Saiyan God Vegeta. But that being said, that does sound kind of like an annoyance at this exact point. Oh, right. Got a black ball. But yeah, I don't think we'll be done this week. Depending on how things go. I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to finish this up pretty much beginning of next week. Because depending on what all shenanigans we get up to this weekend, I think other than wanting to get more of my Super Mario Mon video edited, I want to essentially clear out the rest of this. And I guess my kind of thought process at this exact point is I'm hoping by the end of this stream I'll at least be done with the rematch for the whatchamacallit, the seriously, what's the word I'm looking for? The rematch for the Dragon League. Because if I can get that done, that'll be 3 achievements right there, and then I'll leave me with the catching the Super Saiyan God version of my starter, which again, very annoyed about. That seems like such a dumb way to do things, and pretty much sets you up to miss the actual achievement, which is just genuinely annoying. But I also am sitting here trying to think, like, how does this even possibly work? Because I know I saw Vegito Blue, and I'm wondering how I need to possibly do that without a Godstone. Because as of right now, like, to actually full on complete, you need at least 1 Godstone for both of your non-starters. You rely on finding the God version of your starter out in the wild, which is apparently a very low chance. Other than that, it's like how do you get to that final one? Is there like a 3rd Godstone that I don't know about? It's like I said, it's like from what I generally remember, and it's been a minute, but I'm pretty certain like in this version you only get the 2, one from Whis, one from Beerus. It's not like I got one from Omega Shenron. It's not like there's like Chomp, like any of the other gods of destruction. So it's like, at what point? Okay, so Flash Attack not enough for Cell. That's good to know. Flash Attack's probably good enough for you. Flash Attack's surprisingly not enough for you. Dragon Beam 100% kills. The only issue is that Dragon Beam does not have a lot of PP. Alright, so Dark Sphere clearly for them. Also, doesn't help that Dark Sphere has pretty much no PP. But I guess we keep clicking the buttons until we hit a certain point. I should actually probably test to see if Flash Attack can just straight kill these guys. No, it can't. Just wild. I'm not going to bother using Dark Sphere. It's going to be dark on dark, so its cooler's just going to resist. Same with Frieza. Final Dark Sphere. Ayo, Shadow Dragonite. How's it been? How is your Monday? Alright, I know I don't have enough for that, so slow down just a little. Okay, seriously, just slow it down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, back to 1600% speed. Alright, Dynamite Kick. We'll host Kamikaze. Hey yo, Chester, how's it going? How is ya Monday? Also, how was listening to music the yesterday? I had you pulled up and I was doing a lurky loo while I was getting some stuff done around the house. How in the world did that not kill you? That's wild. It's going. Regulating my body for mornings, having worked graveyard. Ooh, that's never any fun going from one extreme to the other. Though honestly, if you had to do it, you'd much rather go early mornings to then graveyard. That's a little bit more of an easier transition. God, I can't tell you how many like turnaround shifts I've done in my day. Not fun. Long time, man. Been busy. All good though. We rocked some emo and pop punk. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. Absolutely love that. Oh, the Clopen? Yeah. gotta love the Clopen. Working at Taco Bell, that happened far too often. Far too often, which is one of the reasons why I'm glad I eventually became a manager at some point, because then it like more so restricted me to one or the other. Which that at least kind of helped out. So yeah, if you work anywhere that has the even possibility of having you do a close open, is like I genuinely feel for you. It's not a good time, to say the least. Alright, I think all that's left after Go Tanks is Deborah. Okay, well, Go Tanks is dead, so that makes our choice a little bit easier. And Deborah is almost dead, so what we will do is we will call... No. This is what happens when you play at like 800% speed. One singular button press acts as like 5 or 6. Alright. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Dynamite Kick. There we go. Alright, now we're kind of moving. I would love to see a little less Shin and Kibito. That would be great for me. Because, as you can see, they don't give that much XP. Alright, level 50 for Yamcha. We're halfway there to our goal of 100 for Yamcha. Because, let's be real, it's not going to be worth it. Honestly, what I might do is I might, like, get to 80. And then we can do, like, a dry run. Like, I won't even bother... Actually, maybe I will bother. Like, I'll load up on... items and whatnot and kind of get an idea of, can I just get this done at 80? Because I feel like that'd be essentially good to know. Because my general plan is to get in there, probably see how many hits I can tank. And by tank, I mean probably take a hit and then heal and just kind of like I think that's going to be the issue is like I don't think at level 80, especially with the upgraded whatchamacallit, the upgraded league, I don't think that it's going to be enough. And I think that's going to end up being the issue. And in my opinion, there's no point in doing the upgraded twice with two different singular fighters. You might as well just get it all done with Yamcha, because you know you're going to want to do it at some point anyways. Alright, we'll switch to Vegito, because Vegito is... Or not Vegito, Vegeta. Because Vegeta is the ultimate fighter here. I mean, granted, it also helps that one Super Saiyan God evolved, so he's probably got an insane BST, so long as, you know, whoever made this game continually upgraded his BST with every evolution. And two, he's almost level 80. Like, I could honestly, like, I don't even care what level the upgraded league is. I am genuinely going to assume that if I really wanted to, I could send in Vegeta right now and probably just run house. Between him having the equivalent of huge power, which doubles his attack stat, and then him having energy punch that has a chance to up his attack, like, I feel like Vegeta here would be like just an absolutely easy no-brainer. This is what you'll want to do. That being said, like I said before, there's no point in wasting the time of doing multiple run-throughs. Especially when you're realistically going to have to do exactly what I'm doing and train Yamcha up. The biggest thing is I'm still getting like fairly close to 1,000 XP for each of like the major fights. Like, other than Shin and Kibito, I'm consistently getting like almost 800. Well, probably a little above 700, maybe closer to like 8, depending on level of who we kill. Yeah. Alright, that takes care of that. So I will will have to double. All right, that is it for you. Sure. Dragon Beam. Dragon Beam. Dragon Beam. Dark Sphere. Dragon Beam. And this is why I love playing on emulators, because having the ability just to be like, you know what, I need to grind out some levels, let me just kind of brain off and like full on just hit left, right over and over again and then click A handful of times. Like, it's just, this makes things so much more bearable. Like, if I like had to do this for like at just normal speed, I would probably go insane. Alright, I can kill one more. Alright, and then I think it's Rose that's left. Right, we know Black Ball kills Kibito and Shin. Black Kamehameha kills everything else. And then we bring in God Slicer for after we run out of Kamehamehas, which not a big surprise that it goes by pretty quickly. Now, only if I could trust Yamcha to actually like do some of his own battles. Like, maybe once we hit 60, maybe I'll take him to, what was it, 5 Island? Because I know there's some solid things to fight there, where if you fight just it, you can easily get like 1,000 XP. And then on top of that, I would also be able to fish essentially for Super Saiyan God Vegeta at the same time, which would, you know, be nice. Because pretty much as long as I can get this achievement and the what's it called? The catching of the Super Saiyan God version achievement. As long as I can get those two on stream, I don't mind taking the time to finish out the rest off stream, because it's not like you need me to show you me catching everything. I could just do it. It's not like I need to get video recording of it all. Because honestly, what I'll do is I'll do exactly what I did with Recharged Yellow and pretty much be like, okay, it's like, check your Pokedex, check this website for, you know, actual, factual, like, this is what you'll find, blah, blah, blah type of deal. But if you have any questions, you know, hit me in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to, you know, let you know. But I'll probably just do a quick once over of like, okay, here's some of the harder to find ones that you would capture. Here's some of the ones that I thought were not intuitively like, oh, this is what you would want to do to get the evolution type of deal. Like, some of them, like, fairly obvious. It's like, okay, you just keep leveling up this one character and then they get their different version. And then, you know, so on and so forth. But I can imagine something like getting the golden, what is it, Urusu? or however the hell you're supposed to say it. I don't think that one's fairly straightforward. And I think it's something along the lines of you actually having to just straight up level up the regular Urusuru, which again, that might, you might go, okay, well maybe this is how you do it, and you might figure that out, but I think it might also, it might be item related, but I don't know. And then not to mention, it's like, okay, trying to figure out, okay, what do you do for X, Y, Z? Because like you have a limited number of items. It's like, okay, well, can you find these items somewhere else? Kind of like with the whole Godstone. It's like, well, you're like almost immediately you're giving me a. Okay, I tried. I was hoping Yamcha could, you know, take one fight, but no, he's not fast enough. Which is generally going to be an issue. Oh no, wait. But yeah, I think the general plan is at least from what I saw when I first like looked up, you know, if there's any like anyone in the comments of the achievement itself was like, hey, here's, you know, what I did to get it. Power burst. I don't care about power burst. And pretty much they were like, okay, a bunch of X items is really good to have. Obviously, a bunch of healing items is something you want to do, and then on top of that, like abusing things like essentially double team and flash to pretty much make it so that you're not getting hit, like makes a big difference. But I think my general plan is first let's slow down. All right, TM case. You want to go Kamehameha because that's okay. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so we want to teach this. We'll get rid of the Roga. And then 20 uses, but 85 accuracy. Cuts the foe's accuracy. It might be good to, because realistically, I'm only going to need the Kamehameha and Jet Kick. I shouldn't need Ki Blast. And Jet Kick's essentially going to be there more so for if something needs to get something is weak to whatchamacallit. Alright, I know I have XP share still on Yamcha, but I'm not trusting in the fact that he's going to be able to like just actually do any of these fights. Let's see, there's no point in fighting him. He's only level 10. Okay, 44. We got like, okay, so Kamehameha. We're faster than him. Like genuinely not. Fucking speed boost. God damn it. Yeah, I'm trying. You always find a way to disappoint me. Because like as much as I would love to, like even that, like how have you not, like how does the Kamehameha not, like in that right there, it took 2 attacks from Yamcha and all I got was 650. I could literally just go back to the Cerulean Cave and even with getting split right. Level 30. Okay. Like 278, not worth it. Alright, this would be okay, this is the big test. One Kamehameha, almost dead. Not taking a chance of missing jet kick. Yeah. That's worth 1,000 XP. Yeah, that's just not worth it. Not with how just absolute shit Yamcha is, unfortunately. Like it's just it's unfortunate that Yamcha's just like built this way. Which makes me really believe that even at like if I go, okay, level 80, maybe that'll be enough. It's not going to be enough. Even if I load up on X attacks and everything, and I just have the perfect like RNG, it's never going to be enough. And that's just, you know, gonna be annoying. Again, with how quickly I can just burn through a lot of these, it's not a big deal. Because alright, once Yamcha levels up to 61, we'll take a quick look and see how much experience he specifically needs for the next level, which should give us an idea of how much he needs generally, like, for each level going forward. And then assuming that this still follows like the same general programming, because I'm assuming nobody takes the time to mess around with the, I guess, quote unquote level curves and things like that. I think it's what, even levels that are quicker, that don't need as much experience. I could be wrong. All right, 10,000 well, 10.5. Assuming that we're averaging at least 700 per. In 10 battles, that's 7,000. Plus another, what, 3 is 20, would be 2,100, which would put us at 9-ish. So theoretically, depending on, you know, who all we run into and whatnot, like a dozen battles. Every time we run into a Shin or a Kibito, that number increases by arguably 1. Granted, also depending on like what levels we run into, like if we keep running into the high level cells, then he gives us like those low 800s, or the freezes that are giving us the mid 400s or mid 800s. That kind of balances out as well. But yeah, I wish there was a better spot to train, to say the least. Alright, so real quick. So yeah, 10.9. That only went up like 200 experience. That's really nothing. That's not even like adding on a whole other fight. If anything, that's just like, okay, here's one more Shin or Kibito fight. And I think at the very least, with the way I have this going, I'm in a pretty decent spot. I should probably honestly go back and have Vegeta learn one more. Actually, yeah, I should probably do that. I think it's 3 island. Yeah, let me go back. Let me teach like Vegeta one more attack, because I don't need him to have explosion anymore. We literally put that on to get the Boo achievement. Nope, that's not where I wanted to fly. Because if I can get another decent move on Vegeta, it doesn't even have to be, honestly, all that strong. Was it 3? It might have been 2 island. Okay, yeah, this is it. Final cannon, that's only 5 PP. Punch is arguably not great. Ooh, wow, really? Vegeta really doesn't have... Okay, well, never mind. That's generally disappointing. You know what? Let's head to the Celadon Mall. Because maybe one of the TMs in here will at least be better than nothing. Mach Punch is not bad. Dash Attack's boring. Energy Ball, Energy Shot, Key Blast. You know what? I'll teach Mach Punch. It should, at the very least, technically be better than regular Punch. And honestly, with 30 uses, that should be insanely good. I'm hoping that... Because Power Up... What is it? The Energy... Oh, 80... Oh, that's 85. Okay, well, I guess we can test out Mach Punch right away and see if a little under half power makes a difference or not between level gap and huge power. Okay, hello, Mach Punch. Perfect. Alright, this should give us a lot more fights before having to switch, which will be huge. Fortunately, we can't have an entire team of Vegetas. But yeah, just being able to just rapidly click A is pretty nice. I do specifically want to keep the punches specifically for the bigger guys because all of them are going to be weak to that. So if Mach Punch is good enough to kill these guys, frickin' Energy Punch is just insane overkill for them. Because Energy Punch, like I said earlier, was like double, well, actually over double the power of Mach Punch. Not by much, but you know, still, like, we're talking in the grand scheme of things of, oh, hey, here's a super effective move type of deal. It's like, I definitely think it makes a big difference. An extra, like, 5. Because you go super effective, and then that 5 becomes 10, and just, yeah. But yeah, no, this is I'm glad I decided to do this. I'm glad I decided to give Vegeta at least one more usable move. Because this will make this go at least a little bit faster. Not necessarily a lot, because, well, we're dealing with Yamcha. But it is what it is. I still want to try and go into the Pokemon League with level 80 just to see. But I'm assuming everything is going to generally be level 80. Like, maybe, like, the first, like, 3 of the Elite Four are going to be in the 70s, like, maybe tipping at 80. But, yeah. let's just switch that so we can just keep clicking A. Because, like, I'm not even paying attention to the amount of XP we're getting at this point. I'm just clicking the buttons that I need to be clicking. Yeah, like the fact that we're already up to like 83 on Vegeta, like we're really cruising through so many fights. Like if I could somehow trust Yamcha to actually like one-shot things, like heck, maybe once Yamcha hits level 80, maybe the Kamehameha will actually do enough to one-shot, and maybe at that point it'll be quicker because I'll be theoretically getting double XP. I could then also put on the training gi, which will give us even more XP. But yeah, even if I like have to like essentially go and heal up more often, I think if I can essentially one-shot every single thing that Yamcha runs into with the Kamehameha, or hell, even with Jet Kick, especially for, you know, Cell, Frieza, and Cooler, then I think we'll be, like, generally cooking. But let's get Yamcha to level 70. We'll see if he can handle a level 20 gap and just like absolutely murdering with oh yeah, I think I also want to put a Potara on Yamcha for when we go through the Elite Four, because if I remember correctly, the Potara earring increases fire damage, and we're gonna be clicking the Kamehameha like pretty much every single time. I don't think there's going to be generally a time where I go, you know what, maybe not today. Maybe not today. Okay. Well, as it stands, we got about 2 hours to theoretically get Yamcha to level 100. I'm thinking we should be generally fine to do that. Okay, it looks like Goku Black is now at the point of one-shotting, at least with stab moves. What about God Slicer? Ooh. Alright. Okay, crit hit doesn't matter. Okay, so still not quite enough for God Slicer to kill a level 50 Cell. It looks like Frieza is pretty easily taken out by God Slicer, which is good. So we keep stab for Cell. If we ever run into Cooler, I can find out if God Slicer will kill him. Which I'm kind of hoping. Okay, here we go. 55. Not quite enough. Could have been a roll, to be honest. But yeah, the stab damage is definitely pushes over the damage on Cell. Alright, the fact that the level 56 also survived with pretty much the same amount, I'm gonna say it was a roll. Alright. Damn it. Oh, crap, I didn't realize you were completely out of, okay. Okay, Okay, well, that was just rude. Alright, Dragon Beam. Dark Sphere. We'll take advantage of Dragon Beam while we still have it. Maybe we'll get lucky and I was gonna say maybe we'll get a level beforehand, but no, that's not gonna happen. Alright, we know Dark Sphere kills. Not quite enough. Maybe at level 72, depending on where our... Okay, maybe we... Did I just get like an insane roll, or did that one Frieza just have really bad physical defense? Actually, I don't even know what if there's even a split in this, or how they decided to set this up. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been paying attention. I have no idea where Yamcha is in level. I'm assuming he's like a fairly high 60s at this point, right? $68, that's not bad. When in doubt, hit the dynamite kick. Hey, 69 for Yamcha. Hopefully after another dozen or so battle here, we'll hit 70, then we'll see if we can't like have Yamcha just coming in one shot. Which I'm going to say I highly doubt, because even like level... Actually, yeah, I mean, even though Gotenks is only level 64, I think with how, like, what his, realistically, his base stats are compared to Yamcha, I would imagine he is actually just straight up stronger. Like, just real quick. Yeah, 162 attack, 158 special attack, and Yamcha at what, 4 levels ahead. 86 attack, 134 special attack. Yamcha ain't got dick. Which is honestly just sad. So odds are he's not going to one-shot. Which is just unfortunate to say. Yeah, I should have upcut you, because yeah, super effective. Yeah. Gotenks slowly running out of PP. Alright, that's Yamcha level 70. Alright, he can one-shot Kibito. He cannot one-shot Cell. He could 2-tap Frieza. What about Jet Kick? Ooh, he can one-shot with Jet Kick. Okay, so Cell is just kind of an awkward thing. What about Jet Kick? Ooh, okay. Let's go... Alright, let's go heal up. Alright, we might be able to make this go a little bit faster now, chat. Item. give... Alright, gain that extra XP. Right, I actually switched that. Yeah. No, I didn't. Damn it. Item, give. Alright, now that it's switched, I can't remember. Can I buy ethers here? No. Okay. Can I buy ethers anywhere? Is that a thing? That should be a thing, right? Because that's going to be another thing that we're desperately going to need is PP heals. Yeah, 2,400. Yeah, I think... okay, level 60 Kibito, that's wild. Yeah, okay, trusting Jet Kick is pretty good. Being able to 2-tap with the Kamehameha. Oh, yeah, this... Okay, we're cooking now, chat. Okay, even Kibito's like giving us a straight 1,000, so... So I want to see freezes and coolers like crazy. Everyone else is kind of meh. Yeah, because I mean, granted, that was like almost 2,500 experience. Oh my god, we are flying through these levels now, chat. Like, I don't mind wasting 2, 3 moves to kill some of these, especially for Yamcha. But like, come on, don't teleport. Just don't do that. I want the experience. All right. I was gonna say we will exclusively fight Cells and Frieza for the next 10 fights. Cause actually, maybe I'll try a jet kick on somebody just to see. Okay, yeah. So jet kick, like if a jet kick on. Yeah, 3 jet kicks, probably not worth it in the grand scheme of things. 2 Kamehameha is fine. Okay, here we go. Alright, so there's a fair chance that I might have been able to start that a little bit sooner. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, stab, super effective jet kick. Definitely nothing to sniff your nose at. Also, I think with Cell, he literally only has like 1 move that actually does damage. And it's a 2-turn move anyway, so pretty much any Cell fight... Ooh. And if we hit crits... But yeah, any Cell fight should arguably be free. It's just... We'll only technically be able to do 10 of them. But that's fine, because 2 Kamehamehas for 2,500 experience, essentially. I will take that. Okay, now you're just being a dick, dude. Okay, so I think at this point, anytime Shin or Kibito show up just for... Like, just to save any XP, our best bet is to... Okay, we got lucky there. Okay. That's the big issue with Jet Kick, is the chance to miss. Which, fine, whatever, I get it. I just wish, you know, Yamcha had, like, one better option for a solid move. Like, honestly, putting Energy Punch on Yamcha would be insane. Like, if I could make that happen. No, I don't think I can get that lucky. Yeah, like, he misses 2 jet kicks. Well, actually, I don't know if he even missed the second one. That might have just been cooler with his speed boost outspeeding second turn. Good crit. Alright. 4 more levels, then we'll go load up on heals, X items, and whatnot. And then we will see if level 80 Yamcha is enough for the upgraded league, because I don't know what it's going to be. Like maybe we can get generally lucky. I mean, I doubt it. I'm very like set in the fact that I'm realistically gonna want to get Yamcha up to. Dude, quit using teleport. Dude, I only have so many Kamehamehas. Okay, so maybe I gotta just watch out for level 50 cells, because I think those might be the ones that tend to use... Nope, never mind. There goes that theory. Thank you. Like Yamcha, it's like I know you're not strong. I can accept that. I need you to be accurate, buddy. 78, 2 more levels. Like we've practically gone from a dozen plus fights to get a level out of Yamcha to now being able to do like, I mean, arguably like that was also like 10 levels ago, but we are now at the point of like doing just like 10-ish to like a dozen fights to get a level out of Yamcha now. Okay. I don't know if that was a crit, because obviously I'm playing at super speed and all that, but that one shot, the Kamehameha one shot Frieza, which that generally impressed me. There might be... Yeah, because I think what I will want to do is because clearly the biggest reason why Jet Kick is one-shotting Cooler and Frieza is because it's super effective. Stab super effective, right? And odds are going to be is I'm going to be clicking Jet Kick specifically for things that it's going to be super effective on. So again, any of the dark types that we run into. All right, that's level 80. Let's slow down just a smidge. Heal up real quick here. Let me save real quick. Alright, so is there really nowhere I can buy PP heals? I swear in the games you used to be able to actually buy PP heals. Yeah, none of that's actually helpful. I don't want to do that. Alright, so there's what, 5 battles in total, and you can get up to +6. So if I buy 30, 5 dire hits, not worried about accuracy. I'll buy 30x speeds, even though I don't think I'll get to that point. Do we bump defense? I mean, we got the money. Screw it. We'll even go 30 attack for if things get weird. I'm not worried about guard spec or anything like that. Right, let me Google real quick, because I feel like you should be able to. Can you buy PP heals in Fire Red? No, you cannot buy PvE restoring items either, as like in Pokemon shops of Hera. These items must be found. Ooh. Okay, so that's going to be an issue probably. Because then I absolutely need to be one-shotting. So, again, 5 trainers, 6 Pokemon apiece. I need 30. I essentially need to one-shot 30 times. Which I have 40. Moves to do that. Maybe we get rid of one of the moves to help make that happen. I guess we can find out. All right. Oh. All right. Let's see. Sell. Big Pearl. Nugget. Buy 10 sensus. Yeah. Or actually, you know what? I'll take the 25 Z drinks. Actually. All right. Save right here. Probably should have saved at a different spot, but whatever. All right, move items. He has a Patara. See, what else do we got just to see? He has a Patara. You got that. You have Patara. Oh, yeah, wait, you both need Pataras. That makes sense. I think, at least. Okay. So I either need to find some more Pataras or... Again, this is going to be weird. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Aqua level 64. Alright. Wrath hits. Again. Cool. Once more. Once more. Alright. I'll even drop your accuracy a bit. Once more. Alright, cool. Now from here... I think this is where we X attack. Okay, cool. That won't have any more effect. That's good. Now we jet kick. Alright, that's one shot. Jet kick. One shot. Jet kick. Faster than us. Okay. So actually this is actually probably doable. It's just I probably should have healed beforehand. Alright, maybe I can just do this at 80 and save myself the trouble. Maybe we should take this time to save scum it. Like, people trying to do this on hardcore, good on ya, but not for me, man. Alright. Alright. Dodge. 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 It's fine. And I'll do once more. Just to push that home. Alright, bag. 1. Oh, okay. Alright, file, recent ROM. Set that one more time. Alright. So what I'll do is I will save state here. One. 2. You miss. 3. 4. Alright. I think a solid 4 there. Because I do need to try and set myself up in a way that I should be safe to actually do things. Alright, so now we raise our attack to max. I think we can handle one more hit. Okay, so here I will, or Z drink down, Z drink. Okay, so we'll Z drink. So we keep X attacking until it won't have any effect. I'll add in an X speed to kind of just help us out with like Janimba, because you know he was obviously so much faster than us. Oh, and you pull out Golden Frieza, Jesus. Okay, first Kai down. All right, I will shift F1 again. We'll do the same exact thing we did last time. We'll just hope that he can't do enough damage to us right away. And he immediately does. Cool. Okay, so is that just a straight up one shot? Is that where we are at with this? Concentrate, whatever. 3. Okay, Energy Punch is not a one shot. Okay, so Flash Attack just straight kills. Alright, that's not great for us. Alright, what can we do? Can we Kamehameha? That did about half. Okay. Do we have something that's not quite as... No. So, we'll Z drink. We will go in. I will evasive. I will hope that our evasive does nothing for us. So I think I'm stuck with Z drinking here no matter what. Alright, so new quick save just to see. Maybe dropping accuracy is better than raising our okay. Okay, we took one energy punch, which we know we can take. We X special twice. Then flash attack comes in. Okay, so that's the big issue. Is pretty much as soon as he hits. a energy punch, we're immediately in danger. Alright, so let's try and play this a little bit dangerously, which is fine. Because we'll Z-Drink here. He'll flash attack, that won't do enough to kill. We then Kamehameha. Alright, now can we just Kamehameha our way through with the, what, +3? Probably could have Jet Kick, but we already X-Specialed. Okay, and then Intimidate comes in anyways, so that's kind of good. Body Slam, okay. So if I can get in one more X special, so I could get to +4, I think we'll be set. Might take some heals, but I think... Okay, yeah, because he's literally just set up to do that. Alright, then... Energy Punch, and then that's... Okay, so pretty much that, no matter what, that's death. Okay, that's annoying. Alright. Alright. I essentially just need RNG to be on my side, that he misses, goes into Concentrate. Miss. That hit. And that crits. Jesus. Okay, cool. Maybe I... Ooh, okay. Maybe we get a little risky here. Nope. Okay. Yeah, him hitting the energy punch out the rip is bad for us. Maybe we do like try and do a forced bit of both. Unless he crits. Which I think that's the point of Concentrate, right? Okay, good miss. Good miss. That hits. Alright. So I'm going to Z-Drink here. Ah, of course you fucking crit. Ah, damn it. Alright. I'm only going to give this a handful more tries. I think if we hit level 100, we'll 100% be safe. We'll definitely be able to tank more hits and be able to set up so much better. Alright. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to try and get a Kamehameha out and see if I could just knock him out with one, and then... Because I think Torby here is going to be just the annoyance. Alright, missed an energy punch. Good. Special. Missing an energy punch. Special. Energy punch. He hits it. That's fine. 2 up. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's fine. Flash attack misses. Alright, I'm going to special. I was going to say, as long as he doesn't crit, I'm fine. Energy punch misses again. Alright, I'm going to special one more time. Z-Drink. Flash attack missed. You know what? I'm also going to hit Dire Hit here. Alright, he's going to go for flash attack. Good, it missed. Alright. Now, we should be able to Kamehameha our way through all of our problems. We have a higher crit chance, and I think we're +4 this time instead of +3. Alright, real quick, I'm just gonna quick save. No, damn it. No, wait, actually, send that back. I want a Jet Kick too. That's fine. Actually, wait now. Because Jet Kick doesn't kill, I need the kill here. That's fine. I have a high chance of critting. Good. Alright. Alright. F1. Alright, let's see if we can continue our setup. Pycon comes out. You're faster than us. You hit us twice and okay. Alright, if that is going to be the case, this is where X defend comes in. Okay, never mind. Alright, so let's try this. Bag, X defend. X defend again. Z drink. Now we evasive. Evasive. One more evasive. Perfect. I'll blind you and blind you. Alright. Let's get a dire hit going. You know, I'm gonna go X special here. 2, 3. Unfortunate. What time for you to actually hit your move, dude? Yeah, so because if he ends up hitting like Hyper Tornado. Yeah. Unfortunately, like with this, it's kind of like I need to be lucky. So X defend. X defend one more time. Went for Blaze. Okay. Like I'm trying to like figure out what I need to do. Alright, that's fine. I'll go one more X defend. Double down on hyper mode, which is not great for us. Yeah, him double downing on hyper mode's insane. Alright. Maybe we need to just be greedy. And maybe we go double X special. Or, you know, he hits Hyper Tornado twice. Like, it literally just feels like he's clicking random shit and there's nothing I can do about it. Then goes into Burning Rush. Then we'll Z drink. Hyper Tornado. X special. Burning Rush. God damn it. Just trying to, like, figure out what I need to do. Alright. Like, that right there, like, him being able to set up like that's incredibly scary. Alright, he's literally now at the point of, like, being able to one-shot me. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, like, how much does the Kamehameha do? Not enough. Not enough. Okay, on the off chance, Jet Kick. Does about the same. Alright. X special. X special again? No. Okay. Ooh, idea. What does an X speed give me? Alright, 1 X speed gets me faster. Alright. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Fucking high crit on that is insane. Like, I feel like it's been high critting every time. Alright, so we'll X speed here. I feel like that was a smart decision. Alright, 2 hyper modes and he's like insta kill. Alright, now at this point I'm just gonna see if I can't like what combination of buttons do I have to press? I like the X speed start. Let's go dire hit start. Let's go X special on top of that. Damn it, I was gonna say if we can do that order and not die and we can hit a crit, I'm hoping that's fine. Dire hit. X special. Not only if Yamcha could like learn a move that would like actually, you know, help me out here. All right, maybe we blind you a bit. Blind you a bit more. Blaze kick hits somehow. Blind you again. Okay, 3 accuracy down and you're still just hitting everything. Like, come on, guys. What are we doing? X speed just really helpful here. Back-to-back hyper tornadoes. Okay. There. Alright, back to X defend. Alright, so he hyper modes. So I'm gonna... Yeah, just... RNG is not on my side for this for whatever reason. Alright, X speed. Dire hit. Just out of curiosity. Can we get a crit? No. I was going to say, even if we get a crit, it won't be enough. I would need at least 1 X special. So that's why I'm kind of thinking, like, if we go speed, dire hit, special, and then if we hit the crit there, we're fine. Okay. Speed. Dire. Special. The problem is I can't realistically fish for the miss. Of course you burn. What the fuck, dude? Like, seriously, everything is just going his way. Like, you could have clicked hyper mode. You could have clicked hyper mode there for me. Speed. Concentrate. Special. Come on, just click hyper mode twice, dude. That's 1. That's 2. Alright, I just need you not to kill me. Quit critting with that. My god. Speed. Dire. Alright, hit hyper mode one more time for me. Dude. Okay, like the Kai before this, it felt like it was quite literally a smart AI. This one literally just seems like it's just clicking random buttons. I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do. Alright, I need to... Like, how... Like, my evasion was, what, +3, +4 at that point? Like, you're seriously telling me that a blaze kick with, like, 80 accuracy just keeps hitting? Like, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, God, it would be really great if Yamcha could, like, just not get two-shot. Yeah, I got greedy there. Alright. Alright, if I X special twice. Is 2 X specials enough? 1, 2. Yeah, I was hoping that wouldn't kill because I've seen it not kill before. I don't want X speed. Wait, what am I doing? I'm like, why am I set on X speed? Special, hyper mode, special again, hyper mode. We'll go X speed here. Hoping that if I wouldn't die. Right. I just want to see what we can get done with 2 X specials. Can you just give me one chance? Like, seriously, just give me one chance. Not enough. Ooh, got the crit there. That's actually kind of huge. All right. We might be able to make it through this. All right, so do this. All right, we will X special 1. A special 2. One more time. I'll heal up just in case. I will X speed here. Z drink. No, we Kamehameha our way through our problems. Forrest, you hold on with 1, you bitch. Okay, so we can do it. It's just... It's like, I need to X special twice. Well, actually, I need to X special 3 times. Alright. How can I... Okay, X speed to get up. X special 1. Heal. 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 Can you click something else? Can you miss a move? Jesus Christ. Just hitting every single blaze kick. Like, did they make blaze kick 100 accuracy in this or something? I don't feel like that should have done that much damage, but alright. Like, there's not an exact right combination of this. Alright. I'll give this a couple more tries, and then I'm going to accept the fact that we need to get to 100. Like, I think it's doable, it's just our RNG is not on our side right now. Alright, we need that. We need special. Special again. Special one more time. Damn it. Alright, speed. Yeah, of course not. Why would you miss? Why would you miss? What if I blind you? Nope. Okay, just out of curiosity. Let's speed here. He goes hyper mode. I go special here. He hyper modes again. I dance. He hits his burning rush. Cool. Speed into hyper mode. I dance. He hyper modes again. I blind. I miss my blind. I dance. I dance. Alright. I Z drink. Dude, seriously. Can you miss? Dude, like, come on. Alright, special. Special. Yeah, that's the issue. Is I need 3 turns to set up. That's okay. Maybe if I go special, then I go speed, then I go special. Nope, and he just kills me. Special, speed, special again. Okay, huge. Alright, I'm using a Z drink right here, and I'm going to save state this. We're going to take the time to just get fully set up. I'm going to keep clicking special until I can't anymore. Alright, pushed it too far. I didn't think that would kill. Nope. Okay. Is that critting? Okay. Survived. Cool. Okay, can't go any higher. I'm gonna go dire hit. And an X defend. At this point, if I'm not killing everything, I'll be surprised. Good. Even got through that. Nice. Okay. This one's probably going to be where our wall is, and this is where I'm going to need to 100%. Alright, we're already faster, which is good. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I can... 1, 2... Okay, can you not hit 2 in a row, please? I would really like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seriously, like, my evasion's getting better every time. Like, I know there's always still a chance for you to hit, but come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. You bitch, fucking hitting a crit there, insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Of course, after I... All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I am save stating right here. You're fucking kidding me. Like, dude. Alright, I am going to X attack through here. Alright, we got fully set up. So much faster than us. Okay, good to know. X speed. X attack. What an awful time for a crit. So we know we need the X speed. Attack. X attack. Attack. X attack. Now you want to hit 2 in a row. X speed. X attack. X attack. X attack. Does he crit? Speed. Defense. 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 Okay, yeah, sure. Just hit a crit. Why not? Speed. Defense. Attack. 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 Okay, give me the dire. God, what a shitty time for a crit. Like, fully set up, too. Speed. Defense. Attack. 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 Dire. Alright. Am I at least faster? I'm at least faster now. Alright. Alright, jet kicking my way through all of my problems. Okay, cool. Fuck. Alright. So... Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doesn't die to a jet attack. A jet kick. Interesting. Alright, speed. Defense. Attack. 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 Won't go up anymore. Give me the dire hit. Go one more defense just in case. Even though I don't think that'll actually help me with. Alright. I need a crit. That works too. Oh, okay. Hitting up one right here. I'm faster than it. Instant one shot, that sucks. Not what I wanted at all, but sure. Okay, good, you missed. X special. Drink. X special. X special. Alright. Oh, thank God. Huge, actually. Alright. We Z drink. X special. X special. X special. Come here, man. Good. Gotta go for it. Good. Huge. Damn. Okay. We can do this. Alright. Dance. Wrath. Z drink. Wrath. Z drink. Please hit yourself. Said so. Okay, good. X special. Z drink. Z drink. Z drink. Goddamn. Okay. And I think I need to increase my evasion a little bit more. Okay, well, if he one-shots me, it doesn't help. Z drink. Again. Come on, don't one-shot me. Actually, I wonder. X defend first. Heal. 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 Hit yourself. Good. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. Alright, so dodge. Z drink. Z drink. Z drink. Could you miss? Alright, here we go. X defend. Z drink. Z drink. Z drink. Good. Defense. Z drink. I'm gonna take a chance real quick. No, God damn it. That was supposed to be defense, though. That wouldn't have mattered anyway. He got the stupid beam off. Dodge. Z drink. Defend. Defend again. Of course, you don't. Alright. Dodge. One shot. Thank you so much. That's fine. Heal. Hit yourself in confusion, please. Good. I'm gonna go for an extra dodge. One more. Alright, now. Defense. Sensu. Z drink. Defense. Defense again. Special. Special. Of course you crit. Why wouldn't you crit? One, two. Alright, got 3 up, and we'll even drop your one-shotting with Wrath. Come on. One. Two. Hit yourself in. Alright. Another one. Seriously, what are these rolls that the computer's fucking getting? Alright. Seriously, can I? Maybe, you know, maybe it'll be better if I immediately go to defense. Because at least now I can theoretically handle at least an attack or two. Alright. Alright. X special. X special. 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 Heal. Heal. X special. X special won't go any higher. Give me the speed. You can X speed. One more X attack. Alright. I'm going to quick save here. Let's send it. Not enough for... Alright. Not enough to one-shot, which is interesting. Maybe I need to X attack. Maybe he has a lower... Okay, good. He missed Godfist twice. We're set. There we go, baby. 3 achievements, 1 go. Ayo, Mojo! What a perfect time to come in. Alright. You can do it with a level 80 Yamcha.
Hydrate, you bastard, hydrate.
I will hydrate again. But I hope you're doing well, Mojo. I hope you are having a solid Monday. Alright. So I guess from here, our best bet is to most likely just try and farm up Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I think that's probably our best bet. Because I don't think... Alright. There we go. Golden Ape Baby falls from Baby Vegeta Moonstone, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, from Majin Vegeta Ape Tail. Yeah, there's so many Ape Tails. That's the... If your starter is Vegeta, there's a rare chance encounter can be encountered multiple times. Okay, yeah. It doesn't say anywhere specifically. Does this happen to tell me anything else? Oh, okay. Right. Dragon Ball team training item list. Okay. Already did that. Okay. The Dragon Balls already did that. There are just 3 Ape Tails in the game. You can give these to Super Saiyan 3 Goku evolves into... Okay, so that's exactly right. Okay. Godstones. Okay. Like the Ape Tails, Godstones allow fires to evolve into Godstones. It's like, out of all 4, only Saiyan God that can be caught in the wild, respectively, is your starter. Beat Dragon League starting from version 5. You get the National Scouter Dr. Reese without 65 requirement. Give Celio, Ruby, and... Did I do that? Given Outcast 6 Island after you capture both... Okay, so I probably need to pick that. Whis, Beerus, Lost Cave 5 Island, Northeast. Go down... Oh, okay. So maybe... Okay, so maybe there are enough things. Okay. Let me go and see. Because if that's the case, I don't think I will actually have to worry about anything. Because then it's just find the Vegeta. Alright, withdraw. Withdraw. You only made it to 46, so you're not it. Withdraw. Withdraw. Alright, I'm missing 2 more. Who am I missing? Well, I know I had Shenron on the team for a bit, and then... Okay, yeah, seriously, who am I missing from my team? God, I legitimately do not remember who all I had on my team. Oh, Deborah. Okay, I forget about him. He's like my utility. All right. Stop. All right. So I know I've already used. I think I've already used 2. What was it? Outcast Island at 6 Island after you keep. Okay. All right. I think I know where I gotta go for this. Yeah, because then you go through here. You ignore all of your problems. Okay, so that's 1 Godstone. Because I'm fairly certain that I already made Ultra Instinct Goku. Oh yeah, so I already made Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And that'll eventually turn into Ultra Instinct. Because I'm assuming it's going to do Blue, Kaioken, Ultra Instinct. Then I don't know what this is then. So then I just need 1 more and then Lost Cave 5 Island. I'm glad I took the time to look this up. I will definitely want to keep this in mind for... Alright. Actually, wait, did I ever... Let me go back to 1 Island, because I don't remember... Okay, because Whispirus. Oh wait, yeah, no. So, oh wait, that's the other one where it's in a different version where you can give Celio Ruby and Sapphire. So, 5 Island. Then it was Lost Cave. flag. Town map. Oh, the lost cave was up. Shit. Okay. Deborah, fly us back. Quick. All right. Go down the ladder, then right, up, down, right. Right. Five Island Northeast. Go down the ladder, then go right, up, down, up. Right, up, down, up. There we go. Thank you. All right. So that should be the last two godstones we specifically needed. All right, that's actually just huge. So that's a lot of worry off of my mind. So I shouldn't have to go back. Now it's literally just sitting here and farming encounters. Hoping that... Ooh, actually... I guess what I could do is I could get a level... I could buy like 1,000,000 repels, pull out of like a level 49, and literally just... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try that. Maybe I can kind of cheese this. Just find something that's just the right level. $44 might work. $46 is at least a little bit closer. Anything actually? $49. Perfect. All right. Gold Frieza, you're getting traded out for regular Frieza. All right. Do I have any repels on me? I have 10 max repels. Do I have any other? No, I don't. All right. Is there a store on this island? Does not seem like it. All right. Now take me back. 50 max repels. I don't know if this will actually work, so I'm definitely going to save scum this, but I guess we'll find out. And I don't know if it's just in general or if it's like literally where Vegeta has a chance to spawn type of deal. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything here gets above 49, so this should work out nicely if this in fact is supposed to work this way. Because I don't think I can just come down here and search for Super Saiyan God Vegeta. What? Okay, maybe we can. Okay, hold on. That makes things a little bit more interesting. Okay, is he... Oh, shit. Is he a roaming, or is he just always in that spot? Alright, let's check. He's a roamer. Cool. Alright, well, if that's the case, if I remember correctly, it's actually one of the better spots over here to... Kind of wish it would stay on. Type mode. Rare fighters. Oh yeah, how the hell do we get to Super Saiyan? Okay. Is there... There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Alright, so that's a much... That's like a lot better knowledge. I wonder... Like, there's gotta be... Yeah, I got nothing. Uh... Alright, so he's back up there. Actually, I wonder... He needs Scouter. Alright, if we can knock out getting Super Saiyan God Vegeta now, I think we'll be insanely set. Alright, so I think the issue is that now changes where he is. Right. Okay, and now he's over there, which then becomes the issue. Because I think I need to just keep going up and down until like he actually shows up here. So it's not that he's a rare chance to spawn, he's just a roaming legendary. Okay, well, we've actually seen him show up over here, so maybe if we... Actually, you know what? I'm going to save state. We're going to actually save. And then... Oh, did it really not? This is actually gonna be really annoying, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that is. Definitely don't care for this hunt. Actually, is that even a place that you could actually find a Pokemon? Pretty much just need to keep doing this and hope that RNG is on my side for him to show up. Right, he's coming closer, so that's something. Biggest issue is me going back and then forth is he technically changes positions twice. So now he's technically below us, which doesn't help us. Okay, again, right below us again. Not hyper helpful. On the other side of the map. This wouldn't be so annoying is if like in the newer games, if it would leave me at the Pokedex entry that I last looked at. Actually, I wonder, would it be better for me to go to the right side of the map? Because there's at least two areas that I could like walk back and forth between and still have that have an actual chance of him showing up rather than me go back, forth, check, and then hope he's in the exact area I'm at. Whereas if I go somewhere where he can show up on either side, yeah, it's more stopping and checking, but I don't have that like essentially one movement that's immediately screwing me. Guess we could just do this a couple more times and then I'll give it a try. Maybe we'll do that for like the last 20 minutes of stream or something. But yeah, having essentially two places to check should make things a little bit more in my favor. Whereas like right here is like, yeah, I can easily just flop back and forth, but I still only have the one chance for him to show up. And as of right now, he is not helpful. It's not like he has an easy name to look up. I literally have to go to the bottom every single time. Yeah, but like even like up top at near Cerulean, like that's at least like also a spot where I could technically get 2 chances for him to show up. Now the nice thing is once he shows up, I'm just gonna save scum to the point where I catch him. I'm not about to drive myself insane trying to catch him. That's another thing, is sometimes when you go from one place to the other, he does the 2 moves and he literally goes, he just bounces back and forth, and it seems like he isn't moving, but he absolutely is, and that's the annoying thing. It's not like he moves in a pattern. Like, I don't think there's like any logic to it. It's just, hey, I'm gonna randomly move every time you essentially enter in a new area. Alright, that's like the 5th time he's been all the way over to the right hand side. I'm gonna come down here. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm assuming that triggered. Alright, he's down there, but that's fine, because my goal is to come to right about here. So I can easily just swap between the 2. Again, more checking, but with this more checking, I can confidently say that I'm going to have a better chance of him actually showing up where I need him to show up. Of course, now that I'm over here, he's starting to show up more over on the left-hand side, but that's also probably because I'm now checking every single time. Of course, bastard's now exactly where I'm at. Where I was. Just want to be done with this, Vegeta. Don't make this any harder than what it has to be. Like, he's teasing now around where we're at, so that's at least something. Alright, he's a lot closer. Okay. I think he should be in this area. Ah, shit. I moved too much. Okay, cool. He's still here. God damn it. I'm guessing he moved at this point, right? Okay, so maybe not here's not the best choice. All right, where is somewhere good that has? I mean, there has been a lot of like him hitting in betweens. But again, I would like to have somewhere where I could check two places. So maybe like 24, 25? Maybe that'll be nice. All right. Okay, he's getting closer. Right, he's in one of the middle bits. Off to the right. It's back to where we just were. Okay, you need to quit just swapping between the two, man. Now you're just teasing me. All right, he's up near Rock Tunnel. Back to that middle bit. Okay, again, getting closer. Not any closer. It's just teasing me at this point. Dude, come on. I know I've seen you pop up here like several times. Back to Rock Tunnel. Dude, seriously, quit bouncing between the middle, dude. All Alright, getting close to us again. Getting kind of close to us. Okay, he's like circling us right now. He's literally hit like every section except for like the one we're at this point. Okay, seriously, now he's just flip-flopping between the two. Okay, seriously? Okay, no, alright, he at least he's changed. Like, he's no longer just flipping back and forth between two spots. Alright, now he's going down. Dude, seriously. It should not be this hard to get a roaming legendary. But this bastard keeps on messing with me. Because I know as soon as I decide to go, hey, you know what? He's been showing up in the middle pretty regularly. Let me go and see if I can take advantage of that. He's going to start showing up at the top. Again, this wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to keep full scrolling through the entire decks just to get back to here. Alright, he's starting to come back. Real quick, let's just see where he's at. Alright, he's off to the right here. I don't think he should move from that. Nope, he absolutely moved. What a dick. Alright, he's over by a rock. Actually, ooh, over here would be pretty good too. Because he's been showing up a lot in these two areas recently, so I have one other technique that I can try that is the technique that I would do as a kid that I've had work for me, but I think that's just more of generalized luck rather than actual, like, hey, it's actually doing the thing. And that's more so of just constantly just following where the roaming legendary is going. And then eventually you kind of catch him. Okay, yeah, so like he's literally just bouncing back and forth between the two right now. Yeah, down there, then up, and then down. Okay, so that's okay. So we come over here. Alright, now he's actually changing up his pattern. Down below. Alright. Alright, now that I've flown here, he should technically have moved. Now he went up towards the middle, so let's head up towards the middle. Where did he go now? Now he's top. Okay, so let's try and head him off. And just kind of predict where he's going. He went down below, so that means he'll be right here now. Or at least I hope. He went further down. Alright, back up, back down. I swear they had to have changed how the roaming mechanics work on this, because this feels like ass. Alright, I don't think this will actually work, but let's find out. Alright, yeah, if it was going to do anything, it would have already done it. Okay, but he did go down this way. Okay, I'm wondering if he literally just wants me to, like, chase him. Alright, where did you go? All the way up there. Alright. Again, odds of this actually working are slim to none. But, you know. Alright, where did you go? I only got like 5 more minutes of this anyway. Oh, Alright, let me just double check, like, okay. Because I'm fairly certain I have the technique right, but best way to hunt roaming legendaries fire red. Alright, best way roaming legendaries fire red, repel trick, lead a Pokemon 40 to 49, max repel, walking grass, near Hoop Outer, like 2 Vermilion. If it doesn't appear, hop between screens until exclamation reviews. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been doing. I don't care about preventing escapes, Master Ball, sleep paralysis. Yeah, let me like, just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Go into your bag and enable that beautiful max repel. As I say, it makes things so much easier. And head out this door now. Go into the grass and go up and down it a couple of times.
Okay,
Once
Route
you've done
2
that, head back
specifically.
into the building. And by doing this, what you're doing is you're changing the location of the legendary dog. Every time you move in and out of the building, you are actually changing where the legendary dog is at that moment. So it might take some time, because imagine how many bits of grass there is and how many routes there is in this game, but you will eventually encounter the legendary dog. You might have to use up 3 max repels, you might have to use up 1 max repel, or you might have to use up 10 max repels, but he will eventually appear. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed it up now, and we're going to just keep trying to find the legendary dog, and we'll see how quickly we can find him.
Just gonna close that out again. I knew that's the technique. It's just, you know, whether or not the game actually wants to, you know, give it to me is a completely different story. Finally! My god, okay. Oh my god, he quite literally flees. What a dick. Alright, well. Haha, fuck yeah, get out of here, Vegeta, you bitch. Okay, cool. Okay. And with that, perfect timing. Let me take a quick double check. I want to say I should only have 1 achievement left now, which is literally catch everything, or we'll finish out the decks. Yeah, 82 out of 83 now. And it is quite literally capture all 180, which I will have to generally look through. But yeah, that was annoying. I'll definitely make sure to mention the specific Route 2 technique, because that definitely seemed to make things go a little bit faster. Oh, alright. Well, with that being said, I will worry about figuring out everything else later. I'll probably do a lot of off-stream grinding this week, this weekend, yada yada, to get the majority of this done. I'll probably wrap this up later next week. Probably do a quick show off of everything. Make sure I get whatever kind of B-roll or whatever, not B-roll, but like whatever footage I want to make sure I get when showing everything off. But I think we're in a good spot. All right, let me rename this real quick. This is part 8. Rename DBZTT part 8. All right, cool. Today was a very productive day. Today was an incredibly productive day. All right. All right, who are we gonna raid? Who can we go say hi to? Is anybody on? Actually, no, not really. You know what? I can live with that. And until I get a little bit more comfortable with how late I'm streaming and this, that, and the other thing, I think we're going to hold off on raids unless we got like a big crowd to send out. But everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Wednesday doing more Divinity. Friday doing more Roguemon. Sunday doing more of my Soul Link Shuffler. So keep an eye out for those. Keep an eye out for me. And yeah. Alright, I release you to the internet. Do what you will with that power. But I will catch y'all later. Have a good night, everyone.